Hey guys, and welcome back to The Rundown. I earlier mentioned last week that this show is solely run by the students, which it is, but I forgot to tell you guys how half of us are given jobs that help produce the segments, and the other half of us are given jobs that help put the show on air, like cameramen and stuff like that. But we switch every week, so this week we have a completely new set of people doing completely new jobs, which is really cool. So here, I'm with the movie segment, which will be our first segment, and then will be followed by cooking, and then by trending. But today we will be looking at Back to the Future, where they have made their own trailer, parody trailer, which is really cool. I'm really excited for that. And they'll be reviewing new movies that'll be coming out, so it should be good. So take it away, guys.
Hi, I'm Aspen.
And I'm Steven, and we're High Def Movies.
We're not movies, we're people. People talking about movies.
So welcome to the show, and let's dig in.
For you guys, we have some news about movies that have recently been released and what ratings they received on IMDb. Kung Fu Panda was released about a month ago.
And was rated 7.8 out of 10 on...
Deadpool was released on February 12th.
And was rated 8.6 out of 10.
Zoolander 2 was released February 12th.
And received a 5.2 out of 10.
And Race was released February 19th.
And was rated 6.9 out of 10. And here are some movies that are coming soon and are expected to do really good.
There's Allegiant on March 18th.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2, March 25th.
Superman vs. Batman, March 25th.
Captain America Civil War, May 6th.
X-Men Apocalypse, May 27th.
Star Trek Beyond, July 22nd.
And finally, the second Ghostbusters, July 15th. Now we're going to focus on the movie Back to the Future. However, not everyone has seen it, so in a nutshell, it's that Marty McFly has a semi-rough life going on. He's friends with a scientist, which ends with him wound up in the 1950s through the work of a time machine. Marty has to reunite his young parents' love affair, averting the efforts of another teenage crazed boy. It's a rough summary, but I bless you to watch it.
The effects of the movie on everyone were huge, big enough that we're still talking about it right now, when it came out on July 3rd, 1985. The first movie was much more successful than the following two, even though its budget was only $19 million and the sequels were both $40 million. That's a $21 million difference.
Basically, this movie's huge. It's worth a lot of money. Rating-wise, we consider it about an 8.3 out of 10. This is contradictory to IMDb, which listed it at an 8.5 out of 10. We're lower than them, but that doesn't decrease the quality of the movie to us. I suspect that in another 20 years, it'll basically be considered a classic.
The trailer to the movie was also pretty epic. That's why we decided to make our homemade version of it. So please enjoy.
Okay, play back.
How far are you going?
About 30 years.
This homemade video trailer was really fun to make, and it was interesting being able to watch it come together, even though we had a few difficulties.
Well, to start off, we didn't know anyone who owned a DeLorean or how to get access to one. We didn't have a flux capacitor, and the car we had to use was a bit older than we originally wanted.
So there's the issue of the DeLorean. It's hard to get a scene of a car door opening upwards if you don't have a spare door and you don't want to break the one you have. There's the flux capacitor. We can't time travel or drive really quickly leaving flames on the road like the final scene of the original trailer, and it's hard to get a similar shot, thus we used a car's headlights and a regular driving scene. Finally, there's the car being old.
When we got into the car, instead of the interior of a 2008 Subaru Outback, for example, it was a 1998 Honda Civic. The window controls were a hand crank, and there was no digital clock. There was no RPM gauge, and the list could go on.
So with all of these extra problems that Steven just mentioned, thanks, they each included even more in their own way. To solve some, we had a person hiding in the background to make the shots flow better.
Like when we needed it to make look like the window was rolling down smoothly.
Also, the pair of sunglasses that we were going to use were left at home, so secretly the ones that you can see are meant for a woman. Still, I honestly enjoyed everything. Working together was great, and solving problems as they arose was oddly entertaining.
What was really fun was trying to figure out what would look like in each scene from the actual trailer that we could put in our homemade video, like filming a car event pretending it to be flashing buttons.
Because that makes sense. But it was really fun, and now you get to see another version of the trailer that we made. It's a parody of the original, and it's called
Snack to the Future.
Okay, play back.
How long are you going to eat?
About 30 seconds.
So I'd like to welcome Spencer, who just recently joined us. And wasn't that just the greatest thing you guys have ever seen? Because I know it was for me.
It was pretty awesome. Definitely took a lot of creativity. I'm still laughing deep down inside.
The video was surprisingly way easier to plan for the film because we didn't have to plan every single scene of it.
So what we were able to do, instead of be precise about every little thing that we did, we can make something really long, we can make something really short. We could pretty much play with the shots and what we wanted to do with it, which I feel like
There's still about a minute behind.
I feel like this helped the parody to be way better.
And it really did. So there's some fun facts that we'd like to share with you about what went on behind the scenes while we were filming the video.
So I'll list a few to start off. So let's begin with the end. We filmed the popcorn being dumped on the boy's face twice. One from further away and one from closer. Each time we were good at keeping the popcorn off the floor, but it got all over the table.
See, normally that wouldn't be too big of a deal, except that this popcorn was incredibly buttery, which left it very greasy and messy.
We all
Yeah, you don't really recognize all the problems that go on behind the
It
scenes.
looks like
huh?
they're good on time right now.
we also had to place 2 phones in the microwave.
And don't worry, we didn't turn them on though.
And it took almost half the time to film than the regular homemade trailer, and we did it inside.
And being inside isn't always better, but in this case, we'd like to now, it was better, and now we'd like to invite our host Spencer to share what he thought about it.
I thought it was really great. You guys definitely did a really good job. Like I said before, took a lot of creativity. It was pretty funny. It was just awesome. And yeah, I definitely, when I watched it, I didn't realize how much work it would take to put in. But now you guys talked about it. It's pretty awesome.
Spencer,
All right, guys. So next we have cooking, and a great snack. Speaking of popcorn and snacking to the future, and movies, a great snack that goes along with movies is Doritos. And I'm here with my friends, who are going to be making homemade Doritos, which is pretty awesome. So
go ahead to play back.
Hi, I'm Joseph Jackson. I'm Joseph, and this is Cook That Food. On this part of the show, we are going to teach you how to make homemade Doritos. As you know, Trending with Sean and Jake are watching Super Bowl commercials and talking about them. So in celebration, some of the best commercials, the Doritos commercials, we are going to make homemade Doritos. So let's start making the Doritos. So first, we pour oil in a bowl and smother the tortillas with this oil so it gets it all thorough and smoothed out. And then we just make a little stack of tortillas here with the oil on both sides. Of everything, and you want to make sure the oil is on both sides evenly so that when we put the Dorito dust, the cheese powder, on the tortillas, that they will stick evenly. And so after we get a little stack, we cut the tortillas in the section in the chip stuff. And I prefer a little smaller chips, so I'm going to cut them into 8 different pieces. And so we have this all done. Let's move over to the cheese dust that we're making. So first we have 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, and we put it in the bowl. And then we have 1.5 tablespoon of chili powder, and we'll do the same. Then we have 1.5 tablespoons of paprika and a half teaspoon of salt. Then you want to mix it around thoroughly so when we put it on the tortillas that they're all good. So we'll start with putting the dust on the tortillas. So once we get them in this bowl, you want to make sure they're not really touching each other so it all gets enough. So then you start putting the dust all around. Get it so it layers it up really good. And so you just keep making layers and layers so they're all cut evenly and have the dust on them. Okay. Once you get this all done, just pour it all on there. Yeah, it's never bad to have too much cheese dust on the Doritos. So once you get that, you just mix it around a little bit, get them so it's all evenly up. And this is where if you don't put enough oil on one section of the tortilla, then they just don't get all the dust and everything everywhere. So once we get that, we start putting them on the cookie sheet so we could bake them. And when you bake the Doritos, you want to bake them so the oven's at 350 degrees, and you want to cook them for about 10 to 15 minutes. It's just 10 minutes if you want them a little softer, and 15 if you want like a nice cookie crunch. That's what I usually prefer with my chips. Yeah. So
What have we here?
we got our Doritos all smothered up and ready to put in the oven to cook.
Dude, those look delicious. I can't wait for them to come out.
Yeah.
It'll be way good. All right, so we're gonna quick go over to trending after a quick break, where we'll be looking at Super Bowl commercials, the best part of the Super Bowl, along with Doritos.
Okay, play back.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to What's Up with Jake and Sean. Today we will be talking about Super Bowl 50 commercials.
We also have a poll run from the students at our school about their favorite Super Bowl commercials.
Okay, so first off, we have our top 5 Super Bowl commercials from the USA Today.
At number 5, we have Hyundai's Ryanville, where Hyundai talks about Ryan Reynolds' next film while showing off advanced safety features of the new Hyundais.
Awesome. So at 4, we have the Doritos Dogs commercial, where the dogs are trying to sneak into the grocery store to get a bunch of Doritos. Personally, I think this commercial is a little overrated.
Coming in the third place position is the Doritos ultrasound commercial, the second one in the top 5 for Doritos, where a not yet born baby is moved around with like an ultrasound with a Doritos chip.
USA Today's number 2 was the Heinz Wiener Stampede, where the Wiener dogs are dressed up in hot dog costumes, running towards all the humans dressed up in like Heinz condiment costumes.
And my favorite one and the most highly rated one was Hyundai's first date commercial, where Kevin Hart goes on a date and he stalks her around the town.
Okay, so next we have the most highly rated commercials from the students here at Wasatch High School. In number 5, we have the Audi R8, and in number 4, we have the Super Bowl baby commercial, and then in number 3, we have the Honda Ridgeline commercial. At number 2, we have the Kevin Hart first date, and finally, in first place, we have the Doritos baby.
Here at the Run, we have assembled our 5 favorite commercials as well, so here they are.
So go ahead and play that. Now go ahead and play back, Michaela.
Not hungry, huh?
Yeah.
Is he eating?
Nope.
Okay, Commander. Come with me.
Roger, Roger. Stand by for 10-second countdown. Eagle looking great, you're down. Roger, looks great, Houston. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's a sound.
Liftoff. We have liftoff.
Okay, so that was the Audi R8 commercial. I think that commercial is awesome just because of it's really well filmed and it's an awesome car. So can't go wrong. Okay, so next we have the Honda Ridgeline commercial.
Not bad. Not yet. Or, yeah. Okay, now, Michaela.
Each morning I get up, I die a little. Can't barely stand on my feet. Take a look at yourself. Look in the mirror and cry. Oh, what you doing? Yeah. I spent all my years believing you. I just can't get over it. I spent all my years believing you, but I just can't relieve lost. Somebody, anybody find me? Somebody to.
Introducing the all-new Ridgeline, the only truck with an available truck bed audio system. A new truck to love. From Honda.
That commercial, Jake, just because the sheep are singing, right? It's just awesome.
Also,
and,
it's a very good truck, I think.
Yeah, it's a great truck for you to get. Next, we got the Super Bowl babies commercial. So let's take it.
Okay, Tessa.
Also super, a day we adore. It is a day so super, it's why we were born. And in the end, when our team won, Mom and Dad looked at each other. One thing led to another that night. We're all babies. It all happened on the night that the Super Bowl was played. Ooh, that's why we're here singing this sweet serenade. Now Super Bowl 50 is here. So much reason for cheering tonight. Oh, Super Bowl babies, oh yeah. Oh, Super Bowl babies, oh yeah.
Super Bowl baby commercial. I like it. I think it's pretty funny. I like how it's just got a funny like like theme to it, I guess. I don't know. I think it's just a good commercial all around.
Yeah.
So next we have the Avocados from Mexico commercial.
Considered unsolvable by the humans.
Do they not have brains?
Simple ones. Now, this was apparently a 21st century torture device.
How long would they keep them strapped in there?
Sometimes hours at a time. Pretty gruesome. And over here we have their alphabet. It was called emoji. Few symbols could express the vast extent of their emotion. They had chia pets, just like we do. And this is the white and gold dress that caused the Civil War. This is Scott Baio. But most amazing of all are the avocados from Mexico. They're always in season, so you can enjoy them all year long. Anybody want to feed Scott Baio? It's included in the price of admission. No?
I mean, double dipped. He'll regenerate.
No, he won't. He was a quad moker.
Avocados from Mexico.
I really like that commercial, and it's a great way to show off the new guacamole and avocados from the brand Avocados from Mexico.
Right.
So coming up next, we have the Doritos Ultrasound or the Doritos Baby commercial.
Baby, any day now.
Really? You're eating Doritos? He's eating Doritos on my ultrasound. Do you see what I have to do?
I know.
Give me that.
So Doritos, back at it with another heavy hitter from the commercial lineup. So I like that one. I did not expect it to end like that, but it was funny all around. So this next commercial is really good. It's the Hyundai First Date.
You look good.
Thank you.
Hey! See the guy taking my little girl out, huh?
Yep.
Huh. You know, why don't you go ahead and take my new car?
Thanks, Pops.
Go ahead, baby.
Watch this. Favorite spot? Favorite girl?
You met me with the wrong daddy!
I'm taking you home.
Why?
Car Finder on the Hyundai Genesis.
Back so soon?
Here you go, sir.
Because a dad's got to do what a dad's got to do.
Honey, what'd you guys do tonight?
So, welcome back. We have Steven here, Spencer, to talk about. We're gonna just finish the show here. So, what do you think of those commercials, Spencer?
They were great. My favorite commercial was by far the Super Bowl Babies commercial because it is a great reminder to us to, be a little more careful when we get really excited. Oh, it looks like our chips are ready from the Doritos from the cooking segment. Alex, do you want to bring those out and let us try them out? Oh, those look so good.
Yes.
Do you guys want to try some?
Always.
Sure.
Really?
These are definitely better than the real thing. What do you guys think?
Definitely, they're great.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for our show today. It was really good. We had a lot of great things from all of our segments. From the movies, we got to see the great parody trailer that they made. We got to eat these delicious Doritos from the cooking segment, and we got to look at hilarious Super Bowl commercials. So it's pretty great. Again, like I told you last time, we all work very hard on this show, and we just want to thank you guys for coming out and watching, and we'll see you next week.
Is magnificent. This has to be the proudest day of our lives.
Not hungry, huh?